The wind was trying really hard to knock the needles off the larch trees, but it wasn't having any luck. It was shaking the grass and rattling all the aspen and poplar leaves, but it just couldn't knock the larch needles loose. Which makes me quite happy. After last week's snow, I wasn't sure what I was going to find when I headed north, but there they were, those beautiful larches standing nice and tall and bright yellow. Just so we're not confused, these aren't the same kind of larches that grow in the mountains. In fact, a lot of people call these tamaracks. They grow in wet areas with black spruce and willows and things like that. Same family, different tree. They shed their needles just like these aspens. And they're quite common in the bogs along the foothills, like in the Raven River country near Caroline. Up on the ridges and hillsides, there's balsam poplar and aspens. And of course the wind was tearing the leaves off them just like crazy. But down in the lower levels where the water accumulates and the bogs form, that's where the larches, or tamaracks, put down their roots. And at this time of year, man, they're gorgeous. But there was a big weather change on the way. These guys were trying to get their crops off near Rocky Mountain House. And the wind was bringing in heavier clouds. But the sun did manage to peek out from underneath them. And it shone briefly on the aspens and other trees around Burnstick Lake. And I found this guy. Nice bonus. You don't often see skunks out hunting. Cute little guy. But the wind was still blowing strong. This bald eagle was doing all it could to hang on to the top of a spruce. But I found a kind of sheltered little bog. It had some larches growing around it that were just lovely. And the water in the shelter of the trees was calm enough to reflect the sunlit larches in the background. Yeah, the wind tried pretty hard to tear the needles off the larch trees. But just like we have to do despite the weather, they stayed strong.